So we are here to explain the component units, which are the cells, tissues, organs, and systems. Cells. It is the basic structural and functional units of an organism. Cells are the smallest living units in the human body. Cilia. Numerous short hair-like projections from cells. Flagella. Long whip-like or tail-like projections from sperm cells. Parts of the cell and its functions. Plasma membrane, a very thin covering that surrounds each cell. Nucleus, controls cellular activity and contains chromosomes and small rounder granule. Nucleolus, a rounded body within the nucleus that contains RNA to build the proteins. Nuclear membrane. It regulates the passage of materials in and out of the nucleus. Chromatin, long thread-like filaments contained within the nucleus. Cytoplasm, lies outside of the nucleus that contains the organelles. Mitochondria, the power plants with enzymes producing chemical reactions that produce energy. Golgi bodies, move materials in and out of the cells. Centrosome, small spherical bodies containing two cylinders which take part in cell division. Lysosome, minute droplets that digest proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Ribosome, made up of RNA that will be translated into protein, or protein synthesis. Cytoskeleton, gives a cell its shape, offers support, and facilitates movement. Smooth endoplasmic reticula, does not contain ribosomes. Rough endoplasmic reticula contains ribosomes on its surface. Vesicle, transports and stores substances within a cell from one cell to another. Microvilli, numerous tiny extensions of the plasma membrane on certain cells.
Cell division, the process by which a parent cell divides into two or more daughter cells. There are two types of cell division. One, the mitotic cell division, and two, the meiotic cell division. Mitotic cell division, the process that produces new cells for growth of the new individual and the replacement of worn damaged cells. Takes place in stages called prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Prophase, chromatin condenses into visible chromosome. Metaphase, the replicated chromosomes line up at the equator of the spindle. Anaphase, characterized by the splitting and separation of centromeres. Telophase, begins as soon as chromatid movement stops. Cytokinesis, the division of parent cells, cytoplasm, and organelles, marks the end of mitotic cell division. The meiotic cell division, a process where a single sex cell divides twice to produce four cells containing half the original amount of genetic information. Meiosis can be divided into 9 stages. These are divided between the first time the cell divides and the second time it divides. Meiosis 1 contains prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. The prophase 1 is the capid chromosomes condensed into X-shaped structures, while the metaphase 1 is the chromosome pairs line up next to each other along the center of the cell, which is the equator. Anaphase 1, the pair chromosomes are then pulled apart by the meiotic spindle. And the telophase 1 is when the chromosomes complete their move to the opposite poles of the cell. Meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 consists of the stages prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. These phases are similar to those meiosis 1, but result in 4 haploid cells.
Hello everyone, so our topic today is all about tissues. Tissues, a group of fully specialized similar cells that perform similar functions. Each type of tissue is distinguished by the structure of its cell, intercellular substances, and the function it performs. The structure of a tissue is a reflection of its function. Different tissues of the body: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, nerve tissues.
Epithelial tissue covers the surface of the body, lines body cavities and cavities of organs, and forms the secretory portion of glands. Functions of epithelial tissue: protection, absorption, filtration, and secretion.
Connective tissue binds organs together and provide protection and support for organs and the entire body. Most abundant tissue in the body. Functions of connective tissue: binding and supporting, protecting, storing and receive energy and fluid, transport substances with the body, and movement. Muscle tissues contracts to enable movement of the body and body part. Three types of muscle tissue: skeletal tissue, attached to bones, and its contraction make possible locomotion, facial expression, posture, and other voluntary movements of the body. Cardiac tissue forms the contractile walls of the heart. Smooth muscle tissue, responsible for involuntary movements in the internal organs.
Cartilage, a resilient and smooth elastic tissue, a rubber-like padding that covers and protects the ends of bones. Structural component of the rib cage, ears, nose, bronchial tubes, intervertebral disc, and many other body components. Three main types of cartilage tissue: hyaline cartilage, most common type of cartilage; fibrocartilage, though and have thick bundle of collagens. Elastic cartilage contains elastic fiber as well as collagen. Nerve tissue, characterized as being excitable and capable of sending and receiving electrochemical signals that provide the body with information. Two main classes of cells make up nervous tissue. Neuron, propagate information via electrochemical impulses. Neuroglia, play an essential role in supporting neurons and modulating their information propagation.
Organs. To survive and reproduce, the human body relies on a major internal body organs to perform certain vital functions. When two or more organs, along with their associated structures, work together, they become component parts of the body system. The brain. The brain is the control center of the nervous system and located within the skull. Its functions include muscle control and coordination, sensory reception and integration, speech production, memory storage, and the elaboration of thought and emotion. Lungs. The lungs are two sponge-like, cone-shaped structure that fill most of the chest cavity. Their essential function is to provide oxygen from inhaled air to the bloodstream and to exhale carbon dioxide. The liver. The liver lies on the right side of the abdominal cavity beneath the diaphragm. Its main function is to process the contents of the blood to ensure composition remains the same. This process involves breaking down fats, producing urea, filtering harmful substances, and maintaining proper level of glucose in the blood. The bladder. The bladder is a muscular organ located in the pelvic cavity. It stretches to store urine and contracts to release urine.
The kidney, two bean-shaped organs located at the back of abdominal cavity. The function is to maintain chemical balance by exceeding waste product and excess fluid in the form of urine. The heart. The heart is a hollow, muscular organs that pump blood through the blood vessel by repeated remixed contraction. The stomach. Stomach is a muscular, elastic, frill-shaped bag lying crosswise in the abdominal cavity. The main purpose of stomach is digestion of food through
Production of gastric juice with breakdown, mix and churn the food into thin liquid. The intestine. Intestine is located between stomach and anus. They have divided into two major sections, the small and the large intestine. The function of the small intestine is to absorb the ingestion food, while the large intestine is to absorb water and extraction of solid waste.
System of the human body. The main systems of the human body are circulatory system, digestive system, and excretory system, endocrine system, integumentary system or exocrine system, immune system and lymphatic system, muscular system, nervous system, renal system and urinary system, reproductive system, respiratory system, and skeletal system. Circulatory system circulates blood around the body via the heart, arteries, and veins, delivering oxygen and nutrients to organs and cells and carrying their waste product away. Keeps the body's temperature in a safe range. Digestive system and excretory system. System to absorb nutrients and remove waste via the gastrointestinal tract, including the mouth, esophagus, stomach, and intestine. Eliminates the waste from the body. Endocrine system influences the function of the body using hormones. A chemical messenger system comprising feedback loops of the hormones released by internal glands of an organism directly into the circulatory system regulating distant target organ. Integumentary system or exocrine system refers to the skin and its accessory structures like hair, nails, sweat glands, oil glands. The skin makes about 16% of the body weight and covers an area of 1.5 to 2 meter in the adult human body. It is also the largest organ system in the human body. Immune system and lymphatic system defends the body against pathogens that may harm the body. The system comprising a network of lymphatic vessels that carry a clear fluid called lymph.
So I'm here to explain the muscular system. Enables the body to move using muscles. Next, an organ system consisting of skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscles. And the last, it permits movement of the body, maintain posture, and circulates blood throughout the body. The next one is the nervous system. Collect and process information from the senses via nerves and the brain and tells the muscles to contract to cause physical actions. Next is the renal system and urinary system. The system where the kidney filter blood to produce urine and get rid of waste. Next is the reproductive system, also known as the genital system. Is the biological system made up of all the anatomical organs involved in sexual reproduction. Next is the respiratory system. Brings air into and out of the lungs to absorb oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. The respiratory system, also respiratory apparatus, ventilatory system, is a biological system consisting of specific organs and structures used for gas exchange in animal and plants. The last one is skeletal system. The bones maintain the structures of the body and its organ. The human skeleton is the internal framework of the human body. It is composed of around 270 bones at birth. This total decreased to around 206 bones by adulthood, after some bones get fused together.